Hi and welcome. We're the Weasley sisters. I'm Naturally Nitty, aka Jessica. Swap that. And this is episode 135.
And I am Allena, also known as Started. Today is February 2nd, and the groundhog saw his shadow.
Oh, I totally forgot
So
about that.
there will be a lot more snow. But this is a planning podcast, so be happy. If this is your first time watching, thanks for watching. If you're coming back, thanks for coming back.
So grab your knitting and craft along with us.
All right. I will admit I have not read any of the classes. Okay, I lied. I read like 2. So I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, I didn't write down anything for owls or newts, but
advanced studies are well underway. You should be already doing your stuff.
50% for owls are due at the end of February, which it's February, so it's a short month. 28 days.
And
so that kind of messes with you when we had 31 for January.
The order missions.
They started.
Are going on.
Yeah.
When do they start?
January 18th.
I mean, when can you start turning them in?
Oh, I don't know.
Sometime.
Yeah. So, and then Newt's 75% is due at the end of this month. Quidditch is going on. I think it's still match 2. 375 yards. I finally looked it up. Is what you need to do. It can be in one project or multiple, but it has to be in one submission, one post.
I think I need to now. Like if it's spinning, that's single yardage, right?
Yeah, singles. Yeah, I just handed in 1 yard, one spin that was over that. So yeah, and you get 40 points for that. So that's a pretty good pointage.
And you linked to it in our podcast chatter, but I forgot. Yes. When is it due?
I think I want to say the 15th.
Okay, I need to get on that.
I don't know. Double check it. Or the 12th or something. I really don't know. The Headmistress Challenge is also going on. I looked at that yesterday. And basically, you just need to use up stash. Anything. Any yarn or fiber and hand it in. And use up your stash. And that's going on from January 25th through March 22nd. Okay. So ancient ruins. The Kinza ruin, or however you say that. So the summary is to craft something that represents a torch or a beacon. You might craft colors of a flame, or you might ignite your passion by crafting something you love, or that represents the love you feel for another. Non-RAV crafts will be accepted. Any craft involving a needle and thread is automatically accepted. Alterations are not considered a craft for the purpose of that class. And seek pre-approval for other crafts. And do that before February 21st. So sewing is, a go. But if you're going to do like beading or I don't know what else, scrapbooking or something. So yeah.
I think I will sew. I have lots of sewing I need to do, so I will just.
I totally did it already. Did I sew that yesterday? Oh no, that was in January. Never mind. I'll have to make something else.
Because I
sewed something.
Have a lot of sewing.
I do have something else I want to sew though, so maybe I'll do that. But that's pretty easy. I mean, the love you have for someone else,
or something that would ignite passion.
Or flame colors is cool too.
Yeah, so I think that's a good one for me for sewing. So you're gonna sew too?
I believe so. Yeah.
I'm typing in right now.
Yeah, I need to I forget what day I made that. I don't think it was yesterday. Yesterday was the first, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, I did it the day before.
That's the only class I read. Okay. So I am a bad podcaster. So, nope, I read arithmetic. So arithmetic, the number 2. From a partnership, you have to form a partnership with someone in the house cup, and both of you need to craft items that are complementary. They can be different crafts. Please explain how they are complementary, and you need to ear burn your partner in your turn.
That's kind of fun. So you could do like hat and mittens, or I don't know, colors that go together, or anything, right?
Yes. I don't know what I'm going to do for that. I need to find a partner.
Me too. I think I might weave for that.
I do need to weave a bath mat. We talked about this last. If someone's doing a washcloth, they need to send me a message, and I will do a bath.
I'm doing a scarf. So if that goes with anything, you guys can let me know too. Anyways, okay. Moving on. Care of magical creatures. We're studying owls. During your study of the care of owls, craft something that inspired by these wise and beautiful birds. We will be accepting non-RAV crafts. And I didn't write this down, but they said you'll get extra, or you'll get bonus points for actually crafting an owl. Like a physical owl. Stuffed animal, or whatever. Just throwing that out there.
There's that big owl pillow pattern I've seen.
That
like big. That
with the
fun.
chunky yarn, and it's just like a big, kind of like those bunny things that are this small, but they're owls and they're huge. That would be cool. I like owls. Though my focus needs to be on my newt and my order mission first. So that sounds like a really fun idea.
You could also make a really small owl.
But I want a pillow.
Oh.
An owl pillow would be awesome.
Okay.
Anyways.
Next up is charms. Entrancing enchantment. For your homework, you are to craft something intended to entrance someone or something. As entrancing enchantments are in purple color, we will expect that you will submit it while it is exhibiting its purple glow. But as this charm does fade, we are not requiring that the entire object be purple. You may choose to entrance a person, pet, or creature as you desire. You love who you love. So
purple.
It doesn't have to be purple. I'm guessing you could turn it in with like, you know how Instagram has filters? You could turn it in with a purple filter on it, I'm guessing.
Oh.
Right?
I was thinking the item needed to be purple or have purple in it.
Oh, I guess it does kind of need to have some purple in it. Okay, never mind. But you can still use that idea.
That could be a fun take on it, though, yeah. I'll probably spin something that's purple. That's my guess.
I'm keeping it low-key this term, as we know. So.
What?
I'm keeping it low-key this term, as we know, so.
Okay. Defense against the dark arts. The Cruciatus Curse is what we're learning about, but we're going to be defending ourselves against it through the use of legilimency. So craft something you know a friend, online or off, would love. Or a relative would love. Because you're reading their mind and you know what they like. Basically, is the gist of it. Easy enough.
That is it. I don't know what I would make though. I could probably put this in it.
Okay.
If it's for someone else. And they will love it.
I will spin. Because everyone loves hand spun. Okay. Only because we're doing the spin 15 thing.
You are doing it. I am failing.
I am.
I like hand spun, except for the hand spun, the Bernat or Lion Brand or whatever. That hand spun.
That's homespun. And that is.
Oh, that stuff is crap.
That's why I yell at people. Katie would say it once in a while, and she asked if it was my homespun. I'm like, it's hand spun because homespun like gives me the creeps. It squeaks and it is not fun to knit with. I made a scarf once for Joe, and it was horrible. That was back in like the early days. Anyways,
next up is flying. We need to improve our speed. For your homework, we want to know how fast you can go. So please explain why your submission is fast for you, or how you were able to improve your speed.
I am spinning bulky yarn. I'm actually doing it right now, and that goes fast for me.
She'll be done by the end of our podcast.
Boom. What?
I said, and she'll be done by the end of our podcast.
Yeah.
I have no idea for that either.
Something fast? What do you do fast? A granny square? You're done with those, right?
Well, I'm still joining. I wanted to finish by this weekend, but I just didn't have time and my hand was hurting, so. Taking it easy. I'm not good. But like, you know, like spinning with bulky yarn or even knitting with it or crocheting with it, that's going to go faster.
Yeah. Or just something small. Like a baby hat or something that goes fast.
Yeah.
That'll work. All right. Herbology. We're studying hemlock. Your assignment this month is to craft something inspired by the hemlock plant, either its physical characteristics or its effects. It's supposed to make you like dizzy and spinning with a whirly sensation if you eat the seeds, I believe. So you could do that, or they were saying how there's white flowers on it, or it's green, or there's like red something or another. Read the class prompt, but like there's a couple different options there. But I think I'm gonna do spinning because it makes you dizzy. Surprise, surprise, right? Yeah. Unless I find I need to make something else. Any ideas?
I might be able to fit this into that too.
You would. That's green and white. That'd be actually perfect.
And it can make you dizzy if you twirl it.
That's true.
History of magic. For this month, we want you to explore your own fears and secrets. Option 1. Craft something that few people know about you. You secretly love to add beads to projects. You like sunny side up eggs. You adore the color black. Granny squares make you giggle. Those are just some examples. Option 2. Craft something that scares you. A new technique, spider, or the color of pink are just some examples. I'm afraid of heights, so I could not craft heights. I don't know what I would do with that one.
Yeah, I didn't come up with an idea for that class.
But maybe I do need to make, I do need to make another slingshot, you know, those coffee cozies?
Yes.
Because I had one and it was on like the best coffee mug ever, and then I lost it in the mug.
That sucks.
I know. So I need to make a new one because that was the best cozy ever, and I like coffee. Oh, but that's not a secret.
It could be a secret that you lost the other one.
But I've talked about it before.
Okay, never mind then.
I think I left it on the top of the car one time and drove away.
Or that could be a fear of yours. Not having enough coffee.
I'll think of it. I mean, I only have to do one class.
Right.
And that's it. So. Okay. So, we are so full of information.
I know.
Onto our regular class. Do you have any mojo?
No. Do you?
Me? How about works in progress?
Sure. I basically, because I handed in all my classes a couple days early, so then I was just working on minute. So these are the fronts of the sweater. We're coming along. That's pretty much all I worked on. I still have the socks and my order mission. How about you?
I am counting this one.
Alena's making a slouchy hat.
Okay, I am working on the slouchy hat. I'm still working on the sock, the amigurumi, and the blanket. I'm just really slow. Okay. I'm also making this slouchy hat. And I'm making it striped. But I realized that it's a little too long of a stripe to carry the yarn up, so I have to break the yarn every time and then sew in a million trillion ends. Not happy.
That's not fun.
No. But I'm doing like 8 rows or so. That's why I was counting, because I'm getting 8 on this side, but 7 on this side, so I think I'm counting wrong. Oh no, I'm getting 8. I just been counting wrong. Okay. So that's what I'm working on currently. So like I started this yesterday, and that's how far it is. Going pretty fast. I was going to use both yarns to make it, but my store didn't have the woolly sticky quick, so I got just regular wool.
Cool. Works.
Yeah, the lady who I'm making it for wanted it like a slouchy hat that's like bigger. So she wanted it like, you know those drop stitch cowls I made? Well, I made one for another friend, and this hat is for someone who works with her. And she wanted it the same size as the cowl. So I had her measure the cowl, and it was about 20 inches. So that's what this is, 20 inches. Because I guess she's had other hats before, and they're either too tight or too loose. So I did, this is the actual 20 inches, you know, like I took a gauge and I did it that way.
Cool.
So I hope she likes it. But that's it.
Any spinning?
No. I should, though, but I'm not.
You should. I finished a bobbin. This is Lorna's Laces fiber or something. I don't know. I got it in Colorado a while ago. But I went there with Joe. Anyways, I'm going to apply that with this.
Oh, that'll look nice.
But I think I'm just going to let them hang out because I can't turn them in for anything but detention. So I'll wait for a day when I have nothing going on to do that.
That sounds smart.
And then I just started this while we were podcasting.
Ooh, that's very bright.
Yeah, it's pink and orange and yellow. I'm doing that for the class that we said.
What fiber is that?
It's BFL and silk. I dyed it probably years ago for a class of some sort.
Cool. And that's your bulky spin?
Yeah. And that's it.
I have some fiber. If I haven't started spinning it next podcast, everyone and their mom needs to yell at me. I have some fiber that I got at the Indie Knit and Spin in November, and it's brown and it's blues. Like there's a brown skein, it's full. There's a brown skein and there's a blue skein, and I told Andy I would spin it up and mash it up and make him a hat. So it needs to be a bulkier spin, anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe the singles could be worsted. So I need to spin that. So I could do that. Maybe. Or maybe I'll spin it and do like because if I do it for Quidditch, I need 375 yards, so I need about 150 single yards of single. No.
Yards applied, you mean?
I need single. Yeah, applied, it would need to be like...
That would be 300.
Right, so it would need to be 175. No, 100 and... Just 200. 100...
of a 2-ply.
Of a mashup, so then I would have over 375 for Quidditch. So I could do something for that.
187.5 yards.
Yes, which I'm not good at getting exact, so I will aim for 200.
That works.
Of a like worsted or Aran or a little bit bulkier. So that should be. If I haven't started it, you need to yell at me. Though both of my wheels are in use currently. The one is flying and the other one is spinning. So I
you have other bobbins, right?
Yeah.
Let's finish it up. Okay. So sewing. I have a little bit of sewing. I'm gonna show.
Cool. What did you sew? Cool.
I made a little bag for Chloe. Her birthday is in a couple days, and because she learned how to knit, she wanted her own knitting bag. So I'm gonna give it to her for her birthday. But her favorite color is like this color, blue.
That's really cool.
So I made that. And then I was playing around with another bag, but it didn't turn out exactly what I wanted. But I kind of quilted it a little bit.
Cool.
It's just inside. Yeah. That's it.
I made lots of bags. I've been working on periodic things.
Very cool.
I actually made 2 of these. One, though, is scratch and dead, so I will be putting it in the shop eventually. I also have been making messenger spiral ones with snaps, like these, with snaps. And then there's like pockets inside too.
That's fun.
And it'll fit like
crossbody.
So like you could put your stuff in it and then knit too.
I like it.
So I made one in the periodic table, and then currently I'm working on the other periodic, like the box bag, and for some reason I got this tangled around here. Anyway, so these have like clippies. See? so you can take it off. But this one's Wizard of Oz. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah, that's fun.
And then I have a green, because it has like green swirls, so it's green on the inside. And then I have like a purple for like the witch or whatever, I don't know. But I'm making like the box bags, like I have them right here, inside out, because I've like they're sewing. See, it's just I do like a assembly line type of thing, and I sew all the same stuff to get together, so all the box bags. And I was sewing before we went to a friend's house for the thing yesterday, Super Bowl, and I just stopped, so they're just hanging out on the thing. And after the podcast, I'll finish sewing that, and then I'll move on to. I think I'm gonna do red next, because then I have to like cut them and iron them and sew them. So that's what I was thinking I would turn in for Love one, or the Ignite one, like the Torch one, whatever class that we just talked about.
Which one?
The one where you can inspire passion.
Oh, yeah.
I'll turn it in for that. One, it's red. I'll be using red thread. But two, I think like the bags I make are for protecting and loving your knitting and spinning and stuff. So I'll make it up when I turn it in.
Yeah.
But I have to finish the green first because I had already cut that, so it can't count for this month. But that's not a problem. I have that show in a couple of weeks in Ocean City, so I need to get going anyway. So. But anyways, that's all I'm going.
I have no weaving.
Randomness.
Yeah. I feel like we just podcasted just a couple days ago, so I have like nothing going on.
We did.
I think the kids are all healthy again.
That's good.
And we finally got snow.
We have a ton, of snow. A ton. And here's my only beef. We live in Pennsylvania. It snows here. You should know how to drive in snow.
Yeah, you should.
You don't know how many people, just are stupid. Driving in snow requires you slow down a little bit, but you don't go real fast. But you don't go real slow. So you don't know how many people were driving 5 miles an hour. I'm not kidding you. On a flat surface, not on a hill. They were driving 5 miles an hour. I understand going really slow down a hill, that's fine.
Right.
But 5 miles, on the highway, you're just causing more accidents than you're preventing at that point. I am so frustrated. If you're that scared of snow, then don't go out. Until they stop. But they've been doing a really good job, surprisingly, of college lately. But I'm, not down with all this, they were oh, it's going to be horrible, and there's going to be all of this, and blah, 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 and it's going to be, Snowmageddon. And then it, snows, half an inch. Seriously? There's other stuff going on in the world that you don't have to sensationalize the weather. Just make it weather. I've been, okay. So that's my only beef with the stuff. But, we signed up for the Disney Movie Club. And I signed up for it online. So we got 7 movies and a blanket for $20. And they're decent. So I got at first I wasn't going to sign up.
How long do you have to be in it for?
2 years. And you have to buy 4 movies. So when I signed up, we got 5 movies for $1. They were 20 cents each. And then you could buy your first one for half the price. Okay. And then you could buy another one for half the price, but it only counted as one. So we got 7. So we got a bunch of movies that we actually didn't have, because we have a ton of movies. Because up until just recently we didn't have cable, so we just would watch movies. Yeah. And I at first wasn't going to do it, but then I saw that they have all the Marvel movies So I was like, there are new Marvel movies that are coming out that we're gonna want to buy anyways, and they're the same price as if we went to Walmart and bought them.
Yeah.
So I was like, we're gonna buy them anyway, so we might as well just get them mailed to us. And then, so we got we got some movies that we had on VHS. Like we had Monsters Inc. on VHS and Alice in Wonderland, the original Alice in Wonderland on VHS, and they were like going bad. So we got those two. We never got Wreck-It Ralph, but we really liked that movie, so we got that. We got The Emperor's New Groove, and then Trunks' New Groove as a 2-pack, because we don't even have that one, and I like that one because of the llamas.
Yeah.
And then we got Saving Mr. Banks, which we've never seen it, but we got it, and it's really good.
Yeah, we watched that.
And then we also got The Muppets Most Wanted, because we have most of the other Muppets movies, but we didn't have that one. And like I said, Disney movies really don't go down in price. Like most times, like if you have like a new release, like, you know, they release Mockingjay on DVD. I'm just saying when they do, it'll be like $20, but you wait like a couple of months and it goes down to the like $5 to $10 range. So that's what we usually do. We wait till they're cheaper. But Disney movies don't ever really drop below the $14, or the $15, what you would pay normally at Walmart for waiting. So that's why we signed up for it. So, and then we got a Frozen blanket with Olaf on.
There you go.
There's other movie. I think there's another movie that I didn't. But anyway, if you're thinking of wanting to do that, anyone, send me a message and I'll send you like a code. Because I think you'll get an extra movie and I'll get it. So that is the highlight of the past week. Got our Disney movies. So, and it's fun. Oh, and we got them as DVD Blu-ray combo pack.
Ooh.
Normally I don't buy them because they're like $30. Yeah. But like they were 20 cents. I mean, really. You can't pass up a deal like that. So
we were in a Disney club a while, like long ago when Gabe was little.
Yeah.
To stock up
we
on
never did that.
Some kid movies.
Yeah.
But
well, like I said, and they also have the Studio Ghibli movies, and that's another reason why we signed up. Like we have Totoro and we have Howl's Moving Castle and stuff, but I think maybe we will buy like Ponyo and some of the other ones that we like.
Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's another reason why I was like, I don't know. Because at first I was like, we have a lot of Disney movies because when Madison was younger, we got a bunch. Because we lived in Germany at the time. And then, so I never, like, we had a lot of movies. But then, but I was just excited that they had different than what you think of Disney is so much different. But that's all. I have nothing else.
I didn't really do much since we podcasted last, except Katie came up. It was her birthday on Friday. So she came in town and we went out to Retrovo's, which is yummy. It's Italian style pizza, like Neapolitan style. Good stuff. Anyways, so that was fun. We had a lot of good food and laughs.
That's always.
We were very loud in the restaurant. It was kind of fun. And it was good. And I realized that I haven't like gone out in forever, so it was good. Much needed. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did. And then the Super Bowl was yesterday, and we didn't really do much. We kind of watched it, and then I was watching Fringe with my headphones on while everyone else was watching.
That is an addicting show, isn't it?
Yeah, I started it. It's good.
That's all. Oh, I finished reading. I did do some other stuff. So I finished reading the book I was reading, and I got finally my loan. Like, you know, you get on the waiting list for certain books. So I've been on the waiting list for Crest because I had gotten it from our library and I read, and then it had to be turned in, and then someone had a hold on it, so I couldn't finish the book. Because we only can borrow them for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I put in for the digital loan like months ago to get it digitally, and I finally got it, so I can like finally finish reading this book that I've been reading. It's like the third in the series, The Lunar Chronicle.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that. And then we had some teenage angst this weekend, and normally I like reading young adult novels just because they're a little more innocent than most, but anyways. So I finished reading that Fifth Wave, but I had to like not do any other teeny things. So I started reading the Mercy Thompson book by Patricia Briggs. So I've been enjoying that. So sometimes you just have to do a reread. Like I was a toss up between that or Harry Potter, and I was just like, no, there's teenagers. I need to not do that. So that's why I went with them. But all is good. It's like getting me. Like I've been doing a lot of audiobooks because then I can sew, and it just helps me stay focused. Because if I'm like watching a TV show while I'm sewing, I get distracted and watch that and don't do it. So that's why I've been listening to audiobooks. So anyways, we're just talking randomly. We're going to make your life happy and finish up, and it might be a little bit shorter. So we'll see you guys next week.
Right. Bye.
Bye.